Here are some different uses of se in Spanish. Se is one of the most complicated words in the Spanish language. There are books like this thick on it. No one understands it, so I would recommend not trying to understand it either. Native speakers don't understand it. What I do encourage you to do, and what helped me be able to use it and feel confident with it, is just looking at different situations where you'll use it. Here are some of those. The first and probably most common use is when you use it with reflexive verbs. Reflexive verbs are verbs that you do to yourself or to oneself. And specifically in the third person is when you use se. Like if I say I woke up, it's me desperté. That me makes it to myself, reflexive. But se would be there if it was he woke up or she woke up or they woke up. Se despertó. Se despertaron, they woke up. Other reflexive verbs like he stayed, se quedó. Now another use of se is when we use it to talk about things in general. The way you do this is you say se followed by a verb conjugated in the third person, kind of like what we just did with reflexive verbs. This is actually why it's como se dice, to say how do you say. You're not really saying how do you say, you're actually saying how does one say. How does one cook this meal? ¿Cómo se cocina este plato? So we're just talking about in general, how does one cook? How is it cooked? ¿Cómo se llega al aeropuerto? How does one arrive to the airport? How do you get to the airport? The last use of it that we'll talk about today is when you use it in phrases like se me perdió, se me cayó, se me olvidó. These are really common phrases, and I like to call these accidental phrases, things that aren't your fault. In Spanish, nothing is ever your fault. I'll explain. If I say se me cayó el teléfono, caer is to fall. So it's like saying the phone fell to me, and that se kind of makes it accidental. It makes it seem like it slipped out of my hands, like it wasn't my fault, as if I was a victim of the phone falling. If I say se me olvidó, again, we're saying that that thing that I forgot wasn't my fault, it slipped my mind. Same thing with se me perdió la llave. I lost the key. I didn't say perdí la llave. That would be literally I lost the key. I said se me perdió, which makes it take kind of like some of the blame away from me. If you see yourself being able to be a much more confident Spanish speaker and you want to know what you need to focus on to accelerate your Spanish learning, how you should practice, and what you shouldn't focus on as well, I put all of that together and more into my free training. Just go to michaelharperspanish.com and click on Let's Get Started to sign up for this free training right now. If you want to learn how you can become fluent in Spanish within a year, I highly encourage you to sign up. I promise you'll get a ton out of it. Follow to learn more Spanish.